Hello everybody, it's Wyvern here with a continuation of our Sanctus Reach campaign. So now we are on to the next story mission, Into the Maelstrom, um, in which it does appear that, well, let's, I guess, read the description and we'll go from there. The Space Wolf presence seems to be much larger than first expected, but this wouldn't stop Big Red's impressing the orcs on Sacred Mountain with his ambitious plan. With a teleporter under construction, Big Red sends out a heavy orc strike force to remove the approaching space breed and assault wave. So it does seem to be a sort of straightforward slugfest, I assume. Just judging by that description. We'll definitely see what it is. Maybe this might just be a holding mission, actually. Now that I think about it. So for those of you who didn't, for those of you who haven't been keeping as much track, so they released another update. Let's see, my objective is steal up a useful power course. All right, and from the approaching Rhino tanks and return them to your loot pile. Huh. So this is a little confusing. I guess I have to kill the rhinos, and return my things to the loot piles. It's a little confusing. Hopefully, I should be able to sort it out. We'll definitely need some mobile troops, I think. But for those of you who haven't been keeping as much track, I suppose, of what's been going on with the updates, I'm trying to zoom out and see just how much. Oh, if there's any units I'm missing, there's space extraction. So for those of you who might not have been keeping as much track of updates or whatever, we actually, sorry, I'm getting a little distracted here. So for those of you, Imperial Guard had another update as far as what units they're going to be getting. It looks like I don't get access. And I do believe it's the only. They did an infantry update previously. They haven't done anything on heroes, which I assume Imperial Guard needs at least a few of them. Probably, I'd assume something like we're gonna end up with something like commissars and lieutenants and maybe something else. A tech priest engines here, maybe something like that is what I'd assume we'll be getting. I don't know, but that is definitely kind of my assumption. We're gonna pick up a bunch of flash kits. We'll take the Def Dread. Definitely gonna take Meganobs, which leaves us with very few points. We'll take Pain Boy. Actually, we'll take both Pain Boys, I guess. And that leaves us with very little in the way of points. And we need mobility if I can. So I don't know if it doesn't look. I do have Storm Boys that I can run, so I'm gonna get 2 units of Storm Boys. So yeah, the Imperial Guard's looking pretty solid. We're getting, of course, like I mentioned before, the bunch of infantry. The Lehman Rus variants have, I think, so it does appear that there's only one Sentinel variant, which is a little disappointing. I was kind of hoping that we get more weapon variety, but it looks like we're only going to get a last cannon. So it's probably just going to be a kind of harassing, poke at the enemy sort of unit for model sniping, I assume. We get a Chimera and the flamethrower variant of the Chimera. I forget which that one is. It's, I think the Hellhound. Because the Banewolf's the because I know there's a Melta and a chemical variant, but we're not getting those. So we're getting the Hellhound, which is the flamethrower one. We're getting a Shadows. I do believe it's the Shadow Sword, the Titan killing. And I guess we might as well start here with this. We're getting the Titan killing Baneblade variant, which is pretty awesome if you ask me. But we're getting the Titan killing Baneblade variant, which is pretty sweet if you ask me. And we're gonna move forward, and we're also getting, there's a bunch of different Lehman Rus variants from what I saw. There's the variant with the Punisher Gatling cannon. We're getting the Lehman Rus variant with where's the Vanquisher. And oops. So we're getting the Vanquisher. We're getting the vanilla Lehman Russ, and there's one more variant. And there's a bunch of sponsons. I don't know how the sponsons are gonna work out. There hasn't been like an actual. I haven't seen anything official about how the sponson weaponry is going to work out. Oh boy. Oh boy. These guys are. It's gonna be a rough spot to kind of attack into. I'm not entirely sure what we can do if we can. Will that hit? No. So we can. I can't actually snipe up there. Bit of a mistake, but oh well. So we'll get a warp bubble going, and it looks like I can't actually hit those guys, which is a little unfortunate. But we do get the Chimera, we do get the Shadow Sword. We are getting, of course, the Basilisk. I could actually jump these guys up there, but that's a lot of nasty enemies. I don't think that's really gonna work out. That's even more enemies. I definitely need to be cautious. I can't really afford to blow through a bunch of infantry for nothing. But I do need this reconnaissance for sure. I'm not entirely sure if there's any ramps for me to go up. There's a ramp right there, so that's where I gotta go. Got a Pain Boy. So as long as I use this, I think as long as I use the Mega Knobs to kind of tank shots, I should be golden. Fortunately, this guy has no self-repair at the moment. I can move. So we should be good. I can move here. I might be able to fire rockets at these guys. Apparently not. But yeah, so the Imperial Guard is definitely looking good. Imperial Guard, for those of you who don't know, and that definitely by far my favorite faction in Warhammer 40k. I've never been that much of a Space Marine fan. They're wow, that is actually doing ridiculous amounts of damage to the Death Dread, a lot more than I expected. But I always felt you always have to see the Space Marines are just getting all the credit, and honestly, I've always felt the Imperial Guard's a bit cooler. They have all the funny looking tanks and that sort of stuff, which I've just enjoyed. It actually looks like I can. It looks like that this will actually just hit. It's pretty cool, though it doesn't really do enough. There's a lot of shooting here, which is going to be pain in the rear. So they're not really able to shoot until I'm. They might be able to fire down on these guys, which would be a bit of a nuisance. I definitely wish I had an artillery piece. That would be very helpful here. We'll certainly see how I don't actually think I need to storm these guys out. I don't think I actually have to storm that position. So I could move the Death Dread forward, but I kind of don't want to. What we're gonna do is we're gonna move over here. We're gonna tank a volley with the Killacan, and apparently be unable to fire back, this is actually getting more and more frustrating by the minute. Just not being able to return fire to those scumbags, Space Marines. At least we can hopefully mow down these Blood Claws. And there we go. We're actually going to throw the weird bombs. Forget it. We're just going to pin these guys down and reduce them to nothing. We're going to make sure they can't hit us, and push onward. So there's a control point. Can't hit anything there. I can push the healer forward. I could actually lob. I could actually lob a grenade here. I think. Yeah, I can lob a fungus bomb up there. Awesome. So we're going to do that. We're going to affect these guys and beat them up a little bit. This guy won't be able to shoot because he's being interrupted. The line of sight's being interrupted, which is no thanks to me, but whatever. Sacrifices need to be made sometimes, and that's not the way it's going to be. It doesn't look like I can actually do very much here. I can, I suppose, deploy another unit of flash kits, but they're not really able to do very much of anything, are they? I can actually, you know what? I can open fire on these Blood Claws and do a little bit more. Wow, that was actually a lot. Can I? It's not. Why is it? Okay, there we go. Deploy unit. I have a lot of flash kits in here, so if I'm able to just kind of mow through these guys, that would be ideal. Unfortunately, I'm firing through the Grey Hunters, so set reaction arc. With so much shooting, we should definitely stand a decent chance here of just mowing through these guys. They're dead. That's a win. And I don't know if I have any other units left to deploy. Is this empty? It is empty. Okay, cool. I don't really have anything to do with these guys because they're... I don't want to suicide them in. I'll actually YOLO them over there. So yeah. I don't know how the Imperial... I'm kind of wondering how the Imperial Guard will probably be a bit like Orcs, I assume, with a lot of... but completely focused on shooting rather than focused on... Oh boy, this is really bad. I might lose my Pain Boy here. Well, maybe not. The shooting they've been having... Hopefully not. Unless they land some crazy crits. I might have to just fall back, though, and heal them up. And apparently these guys do get to fire. That's mildly frustrating. And my guys are criminally inept at shooting. And I'm actually probably... Okay, they do get... This is honestly okay. These guys will... Well, actually, it's not okay because they're in the middle of my army now. Oh, it's frustrating. But this is a lot of stuff that just needs to go down. They're not able to do very much to the battle wagon. That's practically ignorable. Oh, actually, never mind. Apparently, it's not. I don't know why these guys are landing so many crits. I'm not sure where the rhinos are either. I definitely need to bring those down. This is actually rather frustrating because I'm in a position where I'm not really able to... I'll move up to here. I could... I can't actually hit him. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up to the Melta and whiff. Okay, we'll pick off a Grey Hunter at least, if nothing else. So we actually have there's no prerogative here for us to try to fight it out with those guys. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to make a mad dash over there. Well, here we'll have our doc self-medicate. I should have actually used the I should have used that ability on what's his face, but oh well. I can try to wipe out these blood claws. This is definitely a bit of a nuisance. I've put myself in a position where I'm not able to. These blood claws are on top of me, and I can't really knock them off of me. The only real option I have is that, but well. Okay. That's not the end of the world. I really wish I had something to break these guys' morale. But there's that was pitiful. There we go. Okay. I don't think that actually breaks these guys. Yeah, it doesn't. Oh, that's so frustrating. So these guys don't actually have a clear line of sight on anything, though. So I might as well try to... The problem is that at close range, your chance to hit drops into the dust, even if you're not the target of the enemy units. So we're going to try to mow through those guys, the blood claws. This single unit of blood claws is actually doing an immense amount of trouble here for me, because I'm not able to disentangle anything. We're going to try to mow through those into those meltas, and going to get body blocked by annoying blood claws. You know what? That's going to do some friendly fire. Shaken. That probably did more damage to my troops than it did to... I think it... Oh, wow, it really did. And for some reason, these guys are absolutely incapable of landing a single decent connection on these frustrating blood claws. Finally, they lost their zone of control, which is good. And now I can... This is... Okay. This angle of view is also rather frustrating. That was rather pitiful. don't know if I can shoot over. I can't. I can, however, shoot over. There we go. Now they're gone. Okay, that's perfect. We should be able to. I think we'll be okay. Well, it's just that was just a very, very bad move on my part. Simply did not think things through and paid the price. I definitely should have been pushing some sort of melee troops forward. I also think I had one more unit with. I also thought I took another unit of Storm Boys, but I might have taken. I think I took the shooters on accident. Oh well. We can heal these guys. I really don't like the way I'm not able to load up my Storm Boys. Can I get them out of dodge though? These guys are very squishy, so I don't really want them to die. What I can do is move there. The Storm Boys can dash back there. Oh boy. Alright. Yeah, probably not. I'll hold off. I don't necessarily have to fire every time I have the opportunity to. We can definitely try to mow down these gray hunters, but I need to pick up power cores if I can. That's very speculative shooting, but it does a little bit. And actually, we even got a model pick. This is definitely, I think, a bit of RNG. Obviously, with the best, I do have the best ammo in here, but that's definitely some very hefty RNG. And I think that's the rhinos that I'm supposed to be killing, but they're gunning it, and I'm not. I have nothing to stop them. These blood claws are going nowhere, though. I don't really think they can. Okay, they'll get some. They'll get there before dying. They got a lot further than I would have liked. There's a pack leader. Is that another pack leader? It's 2 pack leaders. Huh, that's a lot of hero units. And strangely enough, this guy is allowed to get into melee. These guys... Oh, I didn't set up the return. My bad. I definitely should have set that up, but I didn't set up arcs. And I'm now paying the price. Getting up to that... I suppose I don't really have units to fly up there. That's definitely a little annoying. I wish I can't... Maybe I missed a ramp somewhere. This is going to do nothing. I always kind of assume it's going to do nothing, and then it's still doing some damage. I definitely don't like... I guess in some ways I do like it, because the orcs have absolutely terrible armor-piercing units, so... Wow, okay, I'm completely... I'm blind. There was a ramp right there, so, we gotta run. Gotta waddle on over and hopefully intercept. Where does that guy need to go? He needs to go to... Okay, I might be able to interdict. Flash kits. What we can do is we don't have to commit that much. And let's see, we could... These flash kits are... Meltas. So I'm just gonna run the pain boy over there. I'm gonna... Not even gonna bother trying to... No. I need to be running. We'll try to poke at the pack leader a little bit with some bolter fire, or bolter, whatever, handgun, or shoot a fire we have, and just try to whittle him down a tiny bit. We'll dart here, I suppose. Maybe there. Is that... No. It doesn't give me... Can't... Actually, okay, so this puts me in a position where I'm actually below, or I'm not able to shoot up at him. That's some pretty crazy shots, though, from these mega knobs. Holy heck. You wouldn't expect this. Once you get those crits going with the orcs, they start... They do a lot of damage. That's disgusting. It's kind of shocking, too. Alright, I need to simply run. I can't really afford to stick around. I can keep a few units here. I'm gonna double back with the medic. Storm boys can't really engage, not safely, but we can move forward and mow down these Grey Hunters. Or not really mow down much of anything, instead whiff practically an entire round of shooting. There we go, that's good though. We don't actually have to, so the objective, we don't actually have to control anything, I suppose. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to position this guy here. What is this? Tasty Squig, so I can actually heal my troops. We're going to run back. I could have actually loaded up these guys, but I did. No, I need to keep some units back here and just try to apply pressure to these Space Marine troops. If I can, as long as that Rhino doesn't get away, I suppose, in this round of shooting, basically, I should be okay. And those guys are practically dead. Perfect. I do wish I had self-repairs, but I don't, so... big reds on the march. I could fly these guys around, but that's just pointless, so... we're gonna end turn them. We just gotta hope the Rhino doesn't do nothing. That's actually the least of my worries. As long as they're shooting the Killacan, that's better than the Flash Kids. I don't know where the Rhino went. Huh. Where did the... What? I don't know where the Rhino went. And those guys are actually doing surprisingly well against the Mega Knobs and are somehow actually able to shoot down on them, despite the fact that the Mega Knobs are underneath them. Sometimes I really don't understand it. Oh, there we go. Nice. The Flash gets leveled up. Might have leveled up, I guess. I don't actually know if they did. Kind of hope they did. Oh boy, look at that guy go down. He's not having a good day. What the? And those guys just don't shoot him? It's pathetic. This is depressing. These guys could have gunned this guy down. He should be pulp, and instead I'm going to lose some Mega Knobs probably. Because... No, I won't. I can heal these. I'll kill them, this guy, and heal him up. But that was really dumb. And these guys are just getting free shots in my Mega Knobs. I need to run and heal these guys back up. Yeah, maybe with the Flamers, we'll lose some troops. Or definitely take some nasty damage here. And I do lose a Mega Knob. That's pretty nasty. And pretty stupid. But I'm getting rear fire. Space Marines. Oh boy, this is annoying. Oh boy. Very, very frustrating. Oh, and I actually, you know what? Okay, I get some reinforcements. That's cool, I guess. Not that this is exactly the units I wanted, but what can you do? These guys got killed. Actually, looks like they got nothing. So what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna push forward with the transport, absorb some fire, and that's a lot of enemy units. What the heck? There's the enemy Rhino. There's bolters. These are Grey Hunters, Flamers. Heavy bolter needs to go. And perfect. So we can run up to here and fire on these guys and wipe them out in a single round of shooting. And then fire on those guys because we don't want to shoot at the guys up in our face because these guys will actually they should do pretty well. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna run up here and now clear these guys off of us. And they don't even last a single round of shooting. Unfortunately, I can't climb up there, and I don't want to commit the Storm Boys because that would be suicide. So we're just gonna dash forward. We can actually heal these guys up. Perfect. Back to healed up. So the Rhino has no real ability. I suppose that's the symbol for the power core, but I don't know why why the guy's not trying to run past. I guess it has to go up here. These guys are wow. These guys' morale all fell apart. That's pretty terrible. This was a really frustrating incident here with this guy and these annoying Grey Hunters, and this is RNG. This is not kind. I need to clear these guys out. I don't think I can actually shoot. Yeah, they won't shoot. They're too scared. Oh, wow. No, that's not what okay. Alright. That was a mistake. I didn't actually want him to. They'll retreat, and I'll be able to finish him off. I definitely need to deal with that Rhino as well. That was a nice pickup, I suppose, and I can eat a tasty squig and heal these guys up a little bit. These guys are broken, but their HP is actually not bad. So we can do... I actually do kind of need to take... I'll move back here. Okay. Whiff. It's okay. These guys don't have a self-heal. So we're gonna run on over here. I can actually I can get the dock over here, and I think I can heal these guys up. There we go. Perfect. Just gotta chop it all first. Oh god. Orc medicine. So we're in a bit of a decent spot here, I think. There's a lot of annoying Spoice Marine stuff, but I think we should be. We're pushing onward, and Grey Hunters with Flamers actually kind of went. Oh boy, this is actually really bad. Well, actually, it's not that bad because the Rhinos don't have that much. Oh boy, this is actually. I might lose my Pain Boy. That'd be really bad. I don't want to lose him. But Rhinos actually have really bad damage output. Unfortunately, the Death Dread he's taking so much. It's very hard to keep the Death Dread's flanks secure. Sort of. We're taking fire from one of these guys. We need to take out the Rhino. These guys are definitely being a bit of a nuisance. They're not even able to do very much damage, but heavy bolters need to go badly because they're a threat. Doing that pinging. Okay. I really wish I had artillery. This guy really needs to not die. That was beyond pitiful. I don't even know. I don't even know how to describe that. That was friggin' atrocious. God. What kind of shooting was that? That's not like I can't even describe that as orc shoot. That was pitiful. You have this huge cannon, and it's not even able to. It does like it tanked that guy's morale, which is nice, but I need to pull back if I can heal this guy up. Yeah, it tanked the guy's morale, but that's not exactly what I was looking for. That's for sure. I'm gonna push this guy up, make him tank some shots. I don't think this guy actually has regen, which kind of sucks, but it's okay. We're gonna focus on those Grey Hunters bolters. Boom. Alright, that's perfect. We're gonna push up. We're gonna go after these long fangs with heavy bolters. And fail to take them off the map. I don't actually know where that really annoying... let's see, this guy could go... Decisions. I could actually, you know what, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to run forward with my Storm Boys. And go after these guys. And hopefully keep them locked up. Get out over here on this flank and try to wipe out these Grey Hunters. That's a good round of shooting. Perfect. Yeah. I don't want to pull him up because I want him to stay alive if at all possible. He's actually going to rout. So what I should do instead is focus on the Skyclaws. And just try to bring them down to size. We're going to pull up to here. I'm going to pull this guy up to here. No. You can actually mount up in the transport. That's not a bad idea. The Death Dread. These aren't Meltas. Even if they were, I kind of just did commit. Oh, it looks like the Rhino actually is making a mad dash down the other way. Huh. Bring the Melta down. And there's Grey Hunters back there who need to go as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump forward and not be able to shoot. We'll go over there. And that's another rhino, actually. Huh. So at this point, oh, we're actually able to shoot at this, I guess. We can try. Oh, it does a little bit of damage. It's an okay amount. It's not, actually, that's not terrible. All things considered, I can shoot at the rhino and just try to whittle it down. Every little bit counts. If I could finish it off next turn, then I could pick up the scraps and be done with it. I don't. Okay, let's see. I really wish I hadn't picked up this extra unit of shooter boys. Was a complete mistake on my part, simply because I was too quick to click. Picking this rhino transport apart one point of HP at a time. Yeah, I can't really. There's nothing to flamer there. The killer cans are pushing down. I think this is basically it for this turn. I definitely need to kill off these flamers if I can. I'm out of actions. Unless, I suppose I can finish this guy off with a kill bolt. There we go. Perfect. I could have saved him and gotten some. Actually, no. This is good because otherwise, when he disengaged, he would have probably baited some fire that I needed to use on a different unit. And of all units, they go after the. This is a really dumb move on the AI's part. This is not a bad move. They might actually break the Storm Boys, which would be a disaster for me because it would mean my Storm Boys, rather than finishing those guys off, I might actually that rhino might get away. That's rather frustrating. Oh, god dang. This run. Oh boy, just run up. That's a flame. Oh, that's just a flamer team though. That's actually kind of. I don't know if it's intentional or not, but it's actually been kind of clever by using the weapons teams that wouldn't do very much to most of my elite troops here anyway. It's using them as kind of a cannon fodder. And for the it's using them as cannon fodder to protect the tactical marines who are actually doing rather frustrating amounts of work. And you can see the Death Dread here is just getting shot up, and I'm not really able to do anything about it. I'm not able to protect it. I'm not able to. I don't know if these guys are actually. I think these guys just mounted up and dismounted, so they won't be able to do anything. And these guys shooting over cover at flash kits are going to do next to nothing, so I'm not too worried about that. Definitely get a few bits of damage here and there done to us. This rhino needs to go. This is really annoying, but oh, this is actually really awesome. So we got Slug as well. Those guys are whatever. Now we got some random guy who I couldn't care less about. But we got a bunch of bikes, which is awesome. So what we're actually gonna do is we're gonna run up to here, and we're gonna shoot these tiles down. And we're gonna get into this Space Marine backline with the bikes. And we're going to be able to clear out the nuisance on the... There we go. Perfect. Alright. One bonus ranged attack or Cyborg. So that's... Yeah, we'll take Super... This is tempting. We'll take Super Cyborg. Because we're already doing decent amounts of damage with our ranged, and the fact that they've being just a little bit tankier, I don't know what these idiot marines were thinking. So it looks like the way they're positioned, I'm actually not really able to attack them. I guess I can just march up to them and the phone is ringing. That's rather annoying. I could try to snipe the rhino. And so we're going to try... Oh, boy. Well, we hit something. And there we go. There's a crit. At least that's something. We get a little bit of flanking fire in there. If I could just bring this rhino down, but we're not able to. Huh. You know what? So, I need to bring these guys, these annoying flying guys down. I don't understand how one of them randomly is. Okay, I think that's it. Okay, there we go. They're out of my hair. So that guy's panicked. We're gonna dash forward here. These guys do have the special grenade. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna unload on this dumb rhino. We gotta ignore the flamers. The flamers are just not a priority target right now, and try to bring down these gray hunters. Then we get a little bit of return fire thrown at us, but that's okay. We now have a whatever that is, and we'll run away. I don't really want to commit to that. I'll heal these guys up. These guys can open fire on the Grey Hunters. I actually should. Now that I think about it, I should have healed these guys. Cause yeah, these guys don't have the tasty squeak or whatever it is. These guys are out of shooting. I can use the Shooter boys to attack these guys. Shooters are just the main advantage of the shooters is that they're, practically speaking, a worthless unit as far as their actual contribution to the fighting goes. So I don't have to feel bad about disengaging them from the main fight. We're going to push forward a little bit, and Grey Hunters need to go. And we'll push into the firing line. And this is honestly the best way of doing things, because you definitely can just deny your enemy a bunch of damage that they'd be doing to you otherwise. And it looks like all I have to do here is... Oh, look at that. Perfect. So we can either get extra accuracy... I'll just take Get Finda. That just seems more decent here. Maxing out my DPS, or almost maxing out my DPS would be I think is much more useful. There we go. 2 for 1. Oh boy. Alright, so we got either fire. So we can either do flame bomb, or we're gonna do flame bomb because these guys are meant to shoot anyway, so I think that's just better. Unfortunately, these guys, okay, I can chase the Grey Hunter flamers. But unfortunately, oh boy, he did survive. Oh boy. I don't know if he... I'm actually just going to disengage. I'm going to disengage, and I'll come back with the Storm Boys to finish him off on the next turn, unless he escapes. But even if he escapes, that's irrelevant at this point. We'll march up to here, and I think I should be able to lob... Okay, no, he's out of range. I can't lob anything. These guys are healthy. Big Red's doing A-okay. So I'd actually have nothing. The only unit I really need to heal is... Oh, I actually could move a little further. See, this is something that I definitely don't like about this game. Is I complain about a lot of things, but this sorts of graphical thing, the RNG thing, you kind of accept that that's just part of the game. It's like the tabletop, I guess. But the graphics are very nice. I don't actually mind the graphics necessarily, but the way things are presented can definitely be a bit of a nuisance. This guy's dead meat next turn. The way things are presented definitely... oh boy, this might actually cause... The problem is that the flamers do so much morale damage. That was actually a decent chunk of normal damage to begin with. But my opponent managed, I think, to shut down my return fire here. These guys were supposed to be a reacting fire. But... it's not going to... They can't really do much to the Mega Knobs. So those guys are basically safe behind their armor. But especially because I think they just leveled up. Those sky claws are going down. Oh boy. Sorry. That was a mistake. These guys are just... they're focused. They're focused. Oh no. Okay, that's really bad. I need... Okay. I need to get my bikes up and about. Okay. Not a, this won't be a problem. Bye-bye, Long Fangs. Perfect, and now we got Meltas that need to go. Unfortunately, these guys did. So that's basically, yeah, I don't have a tasty squig, so I can't heal. These guys are completely routed. That's... boy, that's really bad. These guys did not, though. I think the Mega Knobs... No, the Mega Knobs are also broken, so everything here is just falling apart. But I do have these guys still around kicking. And I can try to bring down these Grey Hunter Flamers with some good old auto cannon or whatever this garbage weapon is. There we go. Bring them down. Bye-bye, Skyclaws. Or apparently not. So that guy's there. We can run up with our jump troops, and he should be. This really, this guy shows how tanky the Space Marines can be, and he's not. And despite being completely clubbed to death, that guy just did not want to. They just didn't want to die. It's freaking Space Marines. Their Space Marines are an absolute nuisance. So we're just kind of advancing. We need to pick up cores, obviously, but I kind of, we're going slowly but surely, and I don't really have much that can shoot. So we're gonna run forward. You guys are gonna run away. You're gonna run forward. Heroes are very susceptible to shooting in this game. Heroes tend to be very good in melee, but they tend to be absolutely atrocious in shooting contests. In my experience, I could shoot at those guys strangely enough. The high ground, the way the high ground works is a little confusing. I still don't entirely understand that, and even after playing it for a while, and I did the Space Marine campaign before, and there was the high ground mechanic. Oh boy, I might lose some flash goods here. Please no. This guy needs out. All of these guys need out. I can pop a heal with the squigs. I can move this guy up. Take some pot shots at the Grey Hunters to try to bring him down. It seems that a lot of these units, a lot of these attacks just do a lot more morale damage than they do actual physical. It looks like I actually have the tasty squig there, and I can dash this guy forward, move these guys back. They'll replenish their morale and be a-okay in a little bit. The cannon, I guess, try to snipe those guys down. And fail to snipe even. I keep forgetting to use my ability too. The ammo runs, I think it's called. Or Mordaka. Alright, so we've basically done as much as we could. We've got the bikes swinging around the back, and I don't know where the rhino is. There was another rhino. Actually, maybe no. There's more rhinos out there. We can I could heal these flash. I'm gonna heal the flash kits, and then I'll heal the pain boy at a later point, and we'll end turn there. So Space Marines are getting more reinforcements, which is oh goodness, this is really bad actually. Predator's doing immense. Oh no, I might lose these flash kits. Yeah, instant kill because Venerable Dreadnought is totally fair and balanced. At least that did nothing. Have I mentioned that I absolutely hate Venerable Dreadnoughts? I think they're... Venerable Dreadnoughts are a unit that I absolutely abhor. The way they've been Oh boy, I might lose this guy too. Please no, please no. Okay, he barely survives. So Venerable Dreadnoughts this is one of those things where like I really don't like that you can lose units in a single sort of unit, certainly a single sort of attack. I don't necessarily mind the fact that like you lose a lot in a single attack, and obviously focus fire should be rewarded. But when it's just a single target, single unit just gets one swing and wipes out, and it's not that wasn't even garbage infantry. It's not like he, you know, whacked a unit of Gretchen or Orc Boys or Shudas or whatever. He whacked a unit of flash kits and instantly killed him. Which is, if you ask me, is a little BS, but oh well. It's definitely one of those things that tilts me about this game a little bit. We'll focus on this. And then we fail to connect or do anything to the Wolf Priest. And then fail pretty bad against the Rhino too. Good stuff. Good stuff all around. Orcs is best. These guys are really messed up, so they shouldn't be doing anything except turning in cores. This guy needs to heal himself. At least that's something. I'm probably going to lose this Killican too, because I think the Dreadnought's just going to... I don't even know if I want to attack, because if I whiff, this guy's guaranteed dead. He's probably guaranteed dead anyway, but... Oh, there we go. There's a little something. It still hasn't even brought this guy anywhere near. We'll give it a shot. And miss, and you're dead. No, not quite dead. Lava fungus stick bomb. Get that off your chest before you go down. I should have done that. Wow, that was a huge mistake on my part. I should have turned him around much sooner, because I could have gotten some flank fire with the This is oh no. Okay, no, that's oh boy. I completely misjudged what I could do there. Fighting this Dreadnought's a nightmare. Cracks. I got anti-armor stick bomb, so I can give it. That's something, I guess. That's pretty freaking pitiful. This makes me want to cry. This guy's so tanky. And he's gonna. Okay, he has no more counterattacks. And I can actually. I might save him. Oh, because he lost that ability. And I'll be able to shoot down these Grey Hunters with pistol fire. So actually, things are looking up a little bit. Just a tiny bit. So if I can bring this Venerable Dreadnought to heal, I'll be set. So bikes are so good. There we go. We basically swept the entire enemy backfield. We need to. Next turn we'll turn in our first core. We're still getting reinforcements. Our Storm Boys are doing fine. I don't think I can heal. Yeah, I've already used my heal. I don't really have everything that's shot. I think has shot. I guess I can fire the drop pod. Just try to get some XP. You actually get. Actually, I don't get any XP on him. That's okay. Out of range. Yeah, there's not much to say here. I guess, try to flamer this. It's not even going to do anything. Yeah, that's pointless. So, end turn. We're going to lose a Pain Boy to an Assault Cannon once again. Just so frustrating. And I'm actually going to probably lose my... No, I didn't quite lose my Battle Wagon. Oh, look at those guys go. Speculative shooting at the back of a Dreadnought. Good stuff. I definitely made a mistake trying to attack him with the Mega Knobs. That was just a very stupid move on my part. But otherwise, most of these losses have been ones that effectively are essentially unavoidable. Because you don't see the map, so you're kind of guessing. You're stuck constantly hoping that your opponent doesn't get random unit spawns somewhere, and that's honestly something that's really annoying. You don't even. I'm not usually one to complain too much about this sort of stuff, but it's definitely a little frustrating. So yeah, let's see. This guy's in deep trouble. I'm going to have to tank the Predator shots on this Killican, which is terrible, but the way things have to be done if I want to have any chance of preserving some of these units. I got to run away. Okay, survives. Wolf Priest is going to go down, and with that we can progress on to the Land Speeder, which should hopefully not last too long. The Land Speeders are pretty squishy, and some of them, there are disadvantages, few disadvantages really. The units is obscene otherwise. Oh boy, Fire Stick Bombs actually have a huge AoE. I didn't even realize that. I'm going to pull back a bit and set Reaction Arc. We're going to deploy a Warp Bubble to give ourselves that cover bonus. We'll push forward and fire a Kill Bolt. And I don't think you can block Kill Bolts. There we go, beautiful. So he's a goner. I definitely want to level up. Beautiful. And that's actually a lot of XP. That's gorgeous. Wow, that was crazy. Though those guys are also goners. So I could take that, but there's no that's not an objective. It's not an objective to cap anything. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna run over here. I'll send these guys to cap it. We don't get anything from that. But still, cool. This unit's kind of doing badly. I guess we can move up to here. Soon I'll be able to turn in a core, and that's our first core turned in. That's perfect. I did lose one of my healers, which sucks, but one of them is still around. I thought one of them was still around and kicking. So one died up there, and maybe I lost both of them. No, he's over here. He's waiting on cooldown on dog stools, because otherwise he will be dead. And otherwise we're just pushing forward. I have no real reason not to. I don't really have a choice either, because I need to acquire all these annoying... I'll rally. Boost all these units' morale. That'll be good. With the warp bubble here, I think we should be fairly safe against the Pred. I don't know where... That was a strange decision, to put it kindly. I'm still missing one core, and I don't know where that Rhino is. So you guys can run back home, I suppose, and pick up a core. Granted, the bikes aren't the best of units that's supposed to be carrying the cores, just because while they're fast, they just dish out so much hurt that it would be better to have them here. But we'll use these guys for reconnaissance. So let's see. What am I missing? The problem is that none of these units. Oh goodness. Yeah. Let's see. I don't know. I can move here. I could. Well, he's been cover. Oh boy. It's actually not a bad burst of damage, honestly, all things considered. I don't wish I had a kill bolt on this guy again, or no, the second kill bolt. I'm gonna move there, and wow, yeah, the predators. The predators just aren't that accurate, honestly. And we should be able to, well, we'll be able to bring the predator down, I think. Yeah, there we go. And now I can throw that out there. Holy heck, that's gonna be a big AoE. See that flame AoE? We're gonna dash out to here. These guys have just completely snapped. That was a terrible shot, but what can you do? And these guys are practically dead. And we were able to dash. We can push forward with good old what's his face and breath these guys. And it's not doing very well. It's breaking their morale, which is good. So we're gonna fall back and pull back up. This needs to just run. I can heal this guy up a little bit. Fortunately, I have a lot of units that just need healing at this point, and it's definitely a bit of a struggle. Sorry, I had to pause there. I had to take a call, unfortunately. But let's see. So at this point, we're basically doing pretty well. There is obviously still some units that need to be picked off. I'm gonna heal these Mega Knobs with that good old tasty squig effect. Death Dread. Stormboys can go scout, but I don't really want to. There's not really much they can do. They're a pretty terrible unit damage-wise. We can dash forward with those guys. The Flash Kids can heal themselves up to full. Can actually run up, I guess. We can try to, well, and we can whiff practically every shot. That's mildly frustrating, but what can you do? Those guys are just running around, I guess. We just need, at this point, just need that one more. If I can just get one more power core somewhere. I'm set, but I need to find somewhere to get. I need to find a core, which is a bit of a nuisance. This, oh boy, this dread's absolutely pulverized kilocans. That one round of shooting does nothing. The other round annihilates you. There's my prized target. It gets to me. I get tilted a little bit by that sort of RNG. I don't. Yeah, I say it. I don't mind bits of RNG, but that one's just that heavy. Oh boy, like feels like you're being punished for something you just can't decide. Now I'm gonna lose Big Red, maybe. You can see how susceptible he is, and this is despite I'm pretty sure he's in the AOE there for the thing. Swift Claw, Grey Hunter bolters need to go. We did kill a little rider there. This guy's gonna go down like a 9-pin. No, he's not, because for some godly reason, Grey Hunters. There we go. Bring this darn land speeder down. Bring it to good old terra firma there. Now Big Red is in deep trouble. I can hopefully put down those guys. Now I can either every attack has ignore the target armor damage reduction, which would be pretty cool. I'll actually try Blessed by that. Seems cool. See, I'm not entirely sure like how each effect or whatever works. It's another victory point. I'm not getting anything for the victory points as far as I know, but might as well farm for giggles, I guess. Whiff a bunch of shots on the Grey Hunter Flamers. Well, that's actually not bad. It's something. Oh, and our battle wagon actually healed up when it leveled. That's awesome. That actually gives us some hope of surviving. Turn hull. We can throw Killbolt down that way. We can throw Killbolt at the Rhino, which is I think what we're gonna do. Oh boy, that's actually not bad. That's 90 damage from a. That's basically an instant, and we'll load up so we don't lose that guy. I don't really want to commit my Pain Boy. I haven't really been using the Pain Boy's buff, and that's definitely a bit of a pretty serious mistake on my part. We're actually able to do quite a bit of damage. Wow, that's good. Let's see. So there's no ramp to get up there easily. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna run back. We need to turn in all these things, and I'm gonna. At this point, we're just making a kind of mad dash, trying to close on this group of enemies, and if I can wipe them out, then I'll basically be set. And I didn't just move these guys. So once that's dead, then it's just on to turn in, I suppose. There's little else to do, so we're basically golden. I don't think there's anything else I can really do here. So we're gonna turn. Obviously, the Dreadnought's going to continue being a nuisance because it's got its auto cannon of doom. Fortunately, the battle wagon, when it's this facing it frontally, is fairly tanky. The front armor is definitely pretty significant in this game. I might lose my Storm Boys here. That would be rather unfortunate, but I haven't bothered healing them in a while, so it kind of. Oh, I can't say it wouldn't be deserved. Face tanks rockets. How orky. And I'm gonna lose Storm Boys to rocket sniping. That is perfect. Can't hit a battle wagon the size of a small building, or actually kind of a big building. But oh boy, can we hit a guy flying on a jetpack a couple feet above the air. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, Dreadnought needs to go. Where's mine? I can actually not do anything. apparently. Well, it does. Okay, so it does drop his morale a whole bunch, so he's not going to be able to do any return fire, which is the big deal here. So we can push forward and tear through Dreadboy very quickly. And I don't know where the Rhino went. Perfect. He's gone. He's a goner. And time for these long fangs to meet the Allfather. Apparently not quite, but it's okay. We'll might actually give an opportunity to these guys to get the last few shots in. Oh, almost veteraned up. Flamers irrelevant. Long heavy bolters, when they're that beat up, are practically irrelevant. I don't know. Oh boy. Oh, who's shooting? Oh, blood gloves. Okay. Where did the Rhino go? Holy heck. It's gone. Well, that's really frustrating. I gotta find the Rhino now. We're basically done though. I guess we're practically, yeah, we're basically all over. I got my boss guy there. My bikes are practically at the turn in. Next turn I'm gonna get both turn ins. And it's simply a matter of finding this obnoxious Rhino wherever it's gone, and I think it's probably because it got routed off by the I'd say. And I should have positioned these guys. I should have turned these guys to reaction fire, but I didn't. You can see they're going to... well, these guys will retreat at least. That's good. Oh, actually looks like we get some flank fire in, whatever that's worth. Nothing, apparently, because they miss, but it's okay. It's funny. Should be good. Let's see. Def Dread Knoprock. Where's the Rhino? Holy heck. Okay, well that's nice and all, but flash gets. I really don't like how these guys are able to snipe flash gets from across the map. Holy guacamole. I don't. Where did that Rhino go? 1 second you got a Rhino dead to rights. Next second Rhino's disappeared because reasons. Frustration intensifies. I guess the Loudener. I don't. Neither of those are particularly appealing. I don't really think shock damage is. Well, I guess it does provide. Oh, there's our Rhino friend. And we're gonna. Apparently not. I was gonna say we're gonna wipe these guys out in one turn, but I lied. We're not. Apparently they're just gonna tank through, because the Dread is not able to hit more than one model a turn. There's these guys who need to be hit with a Erty syringe. So we're going to hit him with a Power Claw, which actually doesn't even finish a model. It's mildly annoying. It's important to just get that point of space just so you can get your full accuracy off. And now bye-bye Thunder Wolves. Barely not quite bye-bye, but close enough. We'll push on. There's rockets in the back, so I need to be really careful at this point. Beautiful. Okay. We'll deploy Warp Bubble. And we'll try to use, I guess, Kill Bolt if we can. No, we can't. So really wish I had artillery. Just having one of those units would be so awesome. And we can turn in. We'll need one more. I don't know if there's any further objectives after you turn in everything, but it's already been a pretty long mission, so kind of assume there aren't. Dashing forward. So many death dreads. So much stuff to control. After a certain point, it's kind of tedious because there's not really any fighting. Most of these units aren't really able to do anything, but at the same time, I don't want to leave them behind and useless. So they're not ready to support me. So I'm making sure to keep pushing them forward. And we'll turn. Yeah, set a reaction arc. This guy actually has 71 HP left, so keeps running. That's really annoying. There's another rhino by the look of it. I think I lost. Wow. Ugh. Those rockets, so much range. That's really, really annoying. it's just Space Marines has so much armor piercing that it's just frustrating. And I don't really know exactly how to deal with it, but I guess, yeah, well, it is what it is. Can't fire a kill bolt. I can make it jump to there. Can't. And those guys can't fire there. So what we're going to do is we're going to unload on these Thunder Wolves. And just try to put them in the ground. We'll push forward, take our lumps from the heavy bolter. We've got a whole bunch of units pushing along behind us, so we just need to clear the way for them. Put down these Thunder Wolves. Come on, one more turn, one more round of shooting. Okay. Sucks that took up 2 rounds of shooting, but oh well. What can you do? At this sort of short range, we should be able to just mow through these guys with ease. Not at all sure where those long fangs are. And put down that drop pod. Not quite. Actually, it's good that okay. So I don't know if anyone here needs to level up, or if there's anyone here. Well, I care to level up, I guess. I need to find. And here we go, searching for that on our last quest for one item, and we healed the doc. Because self-medicate as much as we can, and keep going. So let's see. Yeah, Warboy's got to get up there and get going. Yeah, it looks good. Huh. I don't. Let's see. I think I've done everything at this point. There's the and actually, with no vision, they're gonna have a hard time sniping something like the Killican here. Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh no! How many rhinos do they have? Holy heck! That's so many rhinos. There's another rhino. Okay, if I can finish this rhino off, that would be ideal. Oh boy, Big Red's getting sniped. Those rockets. Oh, I don't know how. I think the Killican survived. Now there's a last cannon firing. So much range. I can't imagine how playing against an Imperial Guard is going to be once they come out. I feel like that is just going to be pure unlimited frustration. I can't see it being. I can't see it being fun at all. The rhino just needs to die. There we go. Okay. So. We can dash forward and not be able to shoot, but still not be able to shoot. And push up to here and unload on these Grey Hunters. And there we go, beautiful. I don't know, it's Flamer, that's generic Grey Hunter. Dash to here. And we're doing some good work here. These guys are basically all gone. The Flamers are still a nuisance, but Flamers aren't really a threat to my high-end units. Which is why I'm not bothering trying to kill them. And I don't know, I should pop that sooner probably. Heal a little more with Tasty Squigs and just try to snipe down these Flamers. And I don't know if I can actually do it. With only 2 models, your DP, these guys aren't really oriented at doing range damage, and we already use Tasty Squigs, so actually even so no, that's not bad. We can turn the hull. I definitely want to be facing the rockets if Rocketeers decide to be a nuisance. I'm going to push the Death Dread forward. Going to push. There's actually very little for my opponent, or for the AI to really do at this point. I just need to kill off this Rhino. I'll put some holes into it with a machine gun, but there's not much else to be done. It's basically dead. I can push the tank forward, to apply more DECA, and try to snipe, and realize that because you're orcs, you're going to miss most of your shots anyway. Holy friggin' orcs. Pain boy. Let's see. We can try. Every little bit of damage helps. Even that 3 damage. And let's see. And the bikes are coming up. So yeah, honestly, at this point, my opponent, the AI is out of luck, and I should be just A-okay. And okay, at least he didn't one-shot my. Okay, it's 3 melee attacks, but at least he didn't one-shot my Death Dread. And before I lose this guy too, apparently. Okay, thank goodness, no. But okay. Constantly more units. Now there's last cannons. Oh boy, goodness. And yeah, let's see. It does look like the AI is just getting a constant influx of troops, so I do need to be a little wary of that and just run as fast as I can once I'm out of the woods here. With heavy cover, these long fangs are definitely a bit of a nuisance. They're not a bad spot to just take. Oh, you know what? Okay, with the okay, that's respectable debuff. And if we can hit them a few more times, if I could pick off a model, that would be ideal. And oh, look at that. Okay. There we go. Fighting up, and this was actually a nuisance even as Space Marines was fighting up against high elevation, especially because of the way the elevation. I'm not entirely sure. It's kind of just a badness thing, I guess, to an extent. Because I'm not entirely sure how the rules work in this game for fighting up terrain or like spotting and or sorry, line of sight. So okay, I should leave that to someone I want to level up. I do want this guy to level up, so there we go. Try to finish off the drop pod. Perfect. Give him cyborg body parts and open fire on this venerable dread. We can just run around the corner here and unload on him because with a flank exposed, even the dreadnought should go down pretty easily, I think. Maybe not. Seems like he's just not wanting to die. Who would have thunk it? We can try to. So it's not even my chances of hitting are very low, but I do land a hit there. I think you. Wow, that was really pitiful. At least we get the rear of the guy. Goner. Perfect. This Death Dread's really messed up. This Dread can move forward. We can push this guy forward. We can try to snipe down the Wolfguard Terminators. So I can put them down. It seems that this unit, I think I actually, you know what, I did get a louder, so I'm actually doing even more morale damage than I would be normally. So that's why it's kind of a little ludicrous how quickly they're getting demoralized. I guess that's not a bad item if you're trying to just long range put enemy units morale down. I suppose I'm kind of underestimating just how useful that can be. The morale debuff. Because I don't really capitalize on it enough, but I guess it has its use. Definitely does. Bikes, knobs, bikes, and yeah. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, we're getting sniped a little bit by some irrelevant last scan. Well, actually, that's relevant. If I could potentially lose. Oh, very close. Hopefully I don't. Hopefully I can pull it away and escape. We're just running away. we're doing the unorky thing here and calling a full-scale retreat for that poor guy. We're just pushing the Space Marines back. Honestly, at this point, I'll escort the thing here with a bunch of war bikers. And we'll be A-okay, I suppose. Wow. Well, that second shot was less impressive, but the first one was nice. And we can push forward and try to just mow through these guys. There we go. Beautiful. With the last cannon gone, honestly, you guys are in a pretty rough spot. Like, honestly, I'm not even... At this point, I'm kind of just trashing them because I can, more so than because I want to or have to in any way, shape, or form. Wolfguard Termies can go down. I actually should have sniped them with the... I should have sniped them. That would have been a lot of XP to gain. But I did not. Big mistake, probably. Warp Bubble. Just trying to make use of that. I think the Warp Bubble should help. It is a cover save that you get. Not that it seems to do that much. We did pick a model off there, so... And with... Okay, yeah, they're shaken, and they don't have anything to regain morale with. So... Yeah, perfect. Terminators actually don't do that well versus Death Treads, unless the Death Treads were nerfed recently. So I should be A-okay on this front of things. And definitely things are looking just solid. And yeah, gonna end turn. I do wish I could fast forward through things a little quicker here. We did take a bit of fire there, but that's okay. One heavy bolter isn't about to put down my units, and I'll be A-okay. Some Wolfguard Termies poking away or whatever. Oh, well, that's a little less cheery. But I have so many... I call them Ludas because I'm used to Dawn of War 2, where your ranged unit for Oryx was, or the ranged deployment setup team was Ludas. So, just I instinctively been calling them Ludas. Yeah, they're gonna get... Pistols have 360 return fire, so... Not that it's going to save those guys. And... We're just running. And we can camp in a corner and hide. There's nothing else to say, really. I'm not even gonna bother pushing up. I'm just gonna snipe at these guys, and maybe I'll push up a little bit just to snipe at this long fang. But that's about it. Try to level up a little bit, but otherwise we're basically golden. Look at that, 460 XP in a single kill. That's one of the nice things. Definitely you level up pretty quickly when you're playing against Space Marines as orcs. And here we should be able to snipe the Wolfguard Termies. And you can see their morale. Even the Terminator's morale just face tanks. It's awesome. And I'm kind of feeling lazy, so I'm probably not really going to do very much at this point. I'm just going to pull these guys back. I'm going to try to keep farming as much XP or kills as I can on whatever units I can. But a lot of my units have already veteraned up to the point that I'm not really going to gain anything if they do get any more kills. So we're just going to end turn here. And yeah, Space Marines are basically done. So yeah, good. And I don't know if there's anything else I need to worry about. Probably not. Bikes, just gotta run out and spot, make sure there's nothing nasty coming around the corner, which there could be, but you never know. So at this point, I'm just trying to keep units alive. That's what it comes down to. 90% chance and whiffs, and then promptly whiffs again. Oh, it's so frustrating. This shooting. What the heck is this abomination of a shooting phase? Okay. All right. I'm not even sure what to do. I'm just gonna. We're just gonna kind of chill. I don't really feel like pursuing this. It does get a little tedious. We're just winning so hard. Like, yeah, there's Wolf Guard Terminators or whatever to snipe, but at this point, it's everything's so low. I wish I could. Can I? No. These guys will do a little bit of damage or whatever, but it's just not going to be enough. And well, actually, okay, they did more than a little bit, but it's practically irrelevant. There's another Dreadnought somewhere. You hear it. And now we're gonna snipe the Long Fangs, I guess. Just keep sniping them. Their morale's falling apart. Grey Hunters need to go. I do kind of wish. I actually, this has been giving me a new appreciation for the Louderners. You never realized that the morale debuff difference would be so huge, but it really is. It really makes a massive difference in how things go. So. It's at least you learn something new. Learned that Louderners are good. I learned that I can't shoot there. Apparently, just tasty squigs. And next turn we're done. So we're gonna try to get whatever we can, but I think that's just kind of it. I don't really see much of a way we can extract much more killing out of this. We can, I guess, throw a weird bomb here and slow these guys down, prevent them from escaping. I guess we're just gonna end turn. Oh, there was something. Oh, tactical marine. Oh well. Their Terminator just laughed that off. Perfect. Alright, so I think this should be game, and we're gonna turn in and be done. Awesome. So that was actually pretty decisive win. We lost a few units, some to my bad micro or bad gameplay. Some I think straight up RNG and was unavoidable. But definitely was pretty fun. It was a good game. We got 4 more skirmishes left to do, and then the final battle. So yeah, we're kind of trying to clear through before Imperial Guard rolls around. So I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe down below. If you have any comments, criticism, any questions about Sanctus Reach, or any suggestions for me, anything like that, yeah, be sure to post those down in the comments, and I'll respond as soon as I can. As usual, guys, I do appreciate you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye for now.